Hey guys, this is Sorin, and I play Magic way too much. Okay, I want to talk about Sorin, and I want to talk about the best deck I've made and kind of what I see as a really, really strong strength for Sorin. And we'll kind of go through how I made the deck, and then I'll go with one match and show you how it's done. So, obviously, we're going to use the strengths of black, which is kill creature. So, there we got kill creature for 5, kill creature for 5. Maybe get a creature out. Unholy Hunger. I don't have the other uncommon, casting cost 5 kill creature, the ingest 2. Unholy Hunger works almost as well. I wish I had that uncommon. I'm missing like 10 of them and it sucks. Now let's talk about creatures. We're going to be gaining life. If you look at Sorin's abilities, which we will in a second, gain life, gain life, gain life. So lose 1 mana, gain 1 life. That actually fits in really well. Here, if I have extra mana here, it works out really well. It works out anywhere really, but that we always have plenty. Blood Vampire, gain life right there. Pretty simple. It costs 9, which is high for this deck, but that's okay. And here we go. Rally. If an ally comes out, they all get lifelink. Oh, that's an ally. Oh, that's an ally. How did that work out? And then we have this support card. I always like to have, well, in general, like 3 or 4 creatures in a deck. This gives us another creature, and it gives us that lifelink. So any 3 of those 4 is going to give us gain life. It's going to make some creatures get bigger and bigger. Oath of Gideon, I almost put it in the deck. I didn't put it in the deck. I'm taking it out right now. As you can see, the ally is a good part. It's a good kind of combo in there. It doesn't quite fit, though. If you've noticed, every casting cost besides 2 have been under 6. If you have this, any black deck, it just really leans towards a lean deck. Here we go, Campaign of Vengeance. Gain 1 life and your opponent takes 1 damage. I don't care about the takes 1 damage, but if every turn we're gaining 3 or 4 life, we're gaining 3 or 4 +1/+1s for those creatures. Here's one that didn't quite make it. One issue with this deck is it has no defender. So if something comes out with hexproof, we're in trouble. We're in trouble. So I have nothing that has defender. I have nothing that has berserker. This would solve that. I'm taking it out of the deck. Transgress the Mind, great for any black deck. It's kind of one of these optional cards. I'm getting to the end and I'm kind of showing you the kind of marginal cards. If you wanted to trade out for there, it might actually be a smart move. I'm not that smart. I'm going to keep it in. I really like that it is cast really fast and that it really can hurt your opponent. Because it's such low casting costs, I had Tomio's Journal in there for a long time. I figure everything costs 6. Every turn I'm putting out at least one thing. I thought it was going to be great and I needed that. I don't. And now we're back to the start. So we can see my 10 cards. You can see my deck. And so let's see if it works. It's worked for me 15 times in a row. And so I like it, and I've had no issues. I think one time I ended with 8 or 10 less than full life. So what I like about this deck, when you're talking about a Koth or something like that, you're really fast, right? You're trying to get big creatures out. You're trying to, when should I use this ability? When should I use that ability as far as the loyalty abilities in the top left? What I like about this deck is it's very simple. There's no big combination you're trying to get out. Let's go there. There's no big combination you're trying to get out. There's nothing fancy about it. So if I'm watching a program on TV, half paying attention to the game, this is what I would play. You're always going to end with full life. Almost always, all decks go crazy sometimes. But you're going to end with full life. It's a nice, easy win. It's kind of exciting to see how big you can get your creatures, but you're not stressed over, is this one card that is the linchpin of my deck going to come out or something like that. It's just a really easy, simple deck. So, and I could have saved that to play. He only had that third of the way. But you can see that it just goes really fast. You can see that if I had Tomio's Journal, it might have been nice here because, well, because I have extra mana here. So let's kill that just because we can. And then I want to show you this ability too. Now, the abilities of the Planeswalkers obviously is how you make your deck. You want there to be synergy between the ability and what you're doing. So here's the ability. The first ability, gain 4 life per creature you control. I don't like that too much because in a pinch you probably have no creatures and you're desperate. So it does nothing for you. What I do like though is the way this deck's set up. Summon a support. When each creature attacks, you gain 4 life. And create a support. When you gain life, each creature gains +4, 0. They're both almost. I know they aren't quite the same, but they're almost interchangeable in this deck. And the reason is, because right here, I just gained I gained 8 life, so I got back up to 100% if I had taken any damage, and each creature gained +2/+2. So it kind of goes back and forth. With the third ability, you have to gain life, and right now I wouldn't be gaining life, so actually it would do me no good. But my creatures get bigger every single time, and I gain life. So I actually like that ability a little better. So here we go. I don't see any black or whatever. But again, you're sitting back. Maybe you aren't paying that much attention. You have a lot of distractions. You're drinking a beer. You've had 10 beers. Well, hopefully you don't have 10 beers, but whatever. You don't need to pay attention to this deck to win. You're never going to lose life. You got an hour to play. You're just going to play. You're not going to worry about... I've already used 3 of my recharges so that all of a sudden I can't play at full health anymore. And do I want to play this guy at 50% health, or should I go to a new guy? Nope. Just black and white matches. Very simple deck. And there we go again. So each one of my first 2 creatures gains 2/2. Now that they all have lifelink, I gain another 2/2. So each one of those are gaining 5/5 this turn. And it's, again, I'm at 100% health. I could play at this pace all day long. I can see that, let's move that one up so we can kind of see it in action. So I'm going to gain 3 life instantly. And in that, I'm going to gain 3/3. Now I'm also going to gain +4 life for each one. So I'm actually gaining, what is this? 3, 6. Each one of my creatures is gaining 6/6. And at the same time, I gain 12 life. Not much to it. Nice and easy. You're not going for speed. Nice deck. I'd rate it above average for sure. One thing I really like about Sorin is the flexibility. Now, I'm actually going to make 2 kind of pro decks on this, kind of 2 of the decks that I'm going to use the most. The flexibility with Sorin is the black and white combination just goes so well together. I'm going to build like a speed deck with Sorin next, and you're going to see that, you can win a quick battle in like less than a minute. If it goes right, 2 minutes if it goes longer. And you'll see that there's so much flexibility. Sorin's so versatile, unlike Arlinn Kord or somebody like that, that if you want werewolves, you have to use Arlinn Kord. There's no exception. There might be one exception, but you know what I mean. But if you're not doing werewolves, then there's no reason to use Arlinn Kord. Get rid of her. She's garbage. This, use all the time. You could throw some vampires or some werewolves in there too. Not werewolves, vampires or zombies. Thanks, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.